Okay, well, here we are. It's Monday. I'm so happy to be here. I'm popping in to follow up and find out how you're doing. Last time I was here, I was really encouraging you to take action based on an intuitive flash that you've had. So I encouraged you, and then I had to walk my talk and mention that I do have an action item I needed to take, and I have worked on it, but I had not finished taking that action, and I did. So I finished it, and I have to say, it feels so good to follow through and take action. And it really feels, how can I say it? I question myself less because I really understand and know that that action I took was based on my intuition. I talked about feeling a bit vulnerable, but when it comes to my intuition, that's okay. It wasn't all that bad. It was a post on my Facebook profile to my family, and it was talking about being raised middle class Mexican American. Anyway, um, I'm proud of myself for doing it. I'm proud of myself for taking the time to do the best I can. And then, even though I couldn't do it immediately, the fact that I put that effort out there makes me feel really good. Most importantly, not because um, I really like the sincerity that I had because I was very sincere about what I wrote and giving it to my family, and I really did the best I could to communicate my feelings. And afterwards, I got a couple of really nice responses. It's not, how can I say, I wasn't expecting a whole lot because it's on my Facebook profile and I don't get that much traction anyway. Um, and a couple of people I least expected responded and they kind of got where I was coming from, and I'm so glad that that happened. So, what am I talking about today? Is what have you done? Oh, and in the midst of this, so when I go and I'm working on my intuition, and when I'm accessing, I'm looking for what is my intuition, how is it speaking to me? Well, I'm finding neutral much more easily. I'm really enjoying that space of going neutral and then just crossing over and becoming the observer. I'm, I promise you guys, I am a thinker, right? So I really had to work with like switching off into neutral and just kind of be curious. Maybe it's because of my curious personality, but that felt really good. And I'm so happy that finding neutral comes more easily and more easily. I know some days when things are really important or you care a lot, you might struggle with getting into a neutral spot because for me, what is it? Expectations? Uh, Wishful thinking is a hard one for me. So, but it's better and better and better just to keep practicing and getting accessing your intuition becomes more easy. Finding neutral is really, really important. Even if something doesn't pop up for you, but if you're comfortable, more and more comfortable, being neutral is very cool. And the final thing is finding neutral and taking action. I have to say, I'm really proud of myself for taking that action. No regrets. Um, the vulnerability disappeared. I let go. Is the results aren't necessarily the most important thing, but I really feel great that I took the time and I actually took some action. And then it's kind of like afterwards, okay, now what? What's the next thing I can take action on? Um, because sometimes I find when I work with my intuition, maybe it takes me a little bit out of the situation that I'm currently working on, or the project that I think I should be doing, to take that action based on that. So, anyway, that's it. What have you done? What action have you taken, no matter how minute or small, that came up based on one of those hunches? It's so much fun and such a relief to do that. The more we do it, the better we get, and it feels really, really good. So go for it, and as always, remember, okay, I'm going to stop this